Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the North Carolina Tar Heels taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Florida State's offense will take the first swing of the game. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
The receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And, Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Sends it downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Noles decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. The Tar Heels offense will try to get something started with their first possession. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
Well, this just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Dropping back, it's Hicks. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. First down for this offense. They want to throw it. Feeling some heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Oh, it's out. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He'll keep it himself. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. Caught behind the line. It's Clemens. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tar Heels. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Quick release by the QB. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man across the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on 3rd down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Off the play fake on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. And now on second down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Madden. This time it's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do...
He lets one fly deep. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
A strike downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Getting some heat. He'll throw it. He's got his man. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Reads it, fires complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw it again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab on the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Aaron is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. He's got it again. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. To the air, it's Hicks. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply wouldn't.
Off he goes. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown Seminoles! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Bringing it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to throw, it's Hicks. Lost one deep down the right side. And that pass intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be 1st down for this offense. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Carpenter. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Going up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
It'll be a draw. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break. Oh, look out! A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking to the big tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Madden. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. The field goal is no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Got a man in the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Using his legs to buy some time. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with a sack.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Looking to throw, it's Hicks. Throws to the tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Huge play puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
North Carolina.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Kent State is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Josh Cribbs should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Bowling Green. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He'll start this drive firing. Got the quick pass.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the air, it's Hicks. Got the back over the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. He's going to pass. It's complete to the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
The Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC! Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. To the air, it's Hicks. Got his man on the right.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Trying play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Tar Heels want to pick up. He'll come out throwing on first down. Complete to the left. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hicks. They're bringing heat. He's going to run it. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. to the air on first down. Gets it out fast. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. He wants to pass it on second down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. From the gun to give, looking for room. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Tar Heels in the hurry-up. He's looking for a man on second down. Got a man, it's Clemens. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. The Tar Heels have pushed it inside the 20. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Carpenter. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Using his feet, diving for the score, and they knock it free. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Offensive players, when they got the ball, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chin.
He's going for it all. Brings it down on the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against...
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Looking downfield, it's Hicks. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Turns it loose. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Give to the running back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Right back to him on the ground. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the team at the 21.
Handle these mistakes and move on.
He's looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to throw, it's Madden. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man enough for the 1st. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of.
And they got him for the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
He looks that one in nicely. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. This is a 3rd and long. Trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Looking to take a shot. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. The North Carolina offense returns to the field.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
From the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Looking to pass. It's Hicks. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Michigan State is ahead in East Lansing, but that's not exactly Kenneth Walker III out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Texas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass. One would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking for a huge play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory.
Okay, ready?
Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the stomping has commenced. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's taking the deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Madden. Shows him the stiff arm. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. He makes the connection. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw
to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll throw it on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. It would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to